Georgetown head coach Natasha Adair and Dorothy Adomako. Challenging names, and a thrill to have you guys here. As you get ready to embark on the season, what is your mindset?
Chemistry, toughness, focus, consistency, and competitive spirit. Georgetown women's basketball, and when we talk to our players about who we want to be, what is the product, we want to make sure we're consistent at just bringing it night in and night out. That effort and that enthusiasm, and how we're going to do it is by committee. We talk about how everyone's an option in anything that we do. Our length is going to be a problem. We're long at the wing spot, we're long inside, and we have mobile bigs. So we're able to guard certain offenses that we're going to see in this league. And with our length, we're going to disrupt a lot of things. So we're just excited about who we are right now and just what our women's basketball brand is going to look like.
How's that message being received? I saw you nodding quite a bit as she was talking.
Yeah, because everything that she just said right now, I mean, she preaches it in practice like every day, and we just try to work as hard in practices, and I mean, Coach A is just great. I mean, our chemistry is just going so well, and I'm really excited to play with these girls.
As a first-year head coach, we always hear a coach is going to bring in their own culture. What does that mean? How does that take place?
Well, I think in order for us to have a culture, it is what I'm coming in, obviously, with the premise of, but it's an extension of our players. I think you have to know your team before you can say what type of culture you're going to have. And I think coming in right away, it wasn't so much as a dictator, it was a listener. And what they were looking for in a style, in a program, in a head coach, and a leader. And then being able to take the intangibles of what they're looking for on just the foundation of who I am. And so it was a seamless transition.
How about the fact that you can't sneak up on anyone, preseason rookie of the year? When you heard that, what was your reaction?
I kind of like, after I left Coach's office, I kind of like wanted to cry, because I mean, I think that's a great award, but it doesn't mean that I need to stop working, definitely. I just need to lead my team, because it's a young team, so we all have to be leaders, and I just have to work hard, because I know the girls that may be playing are much older than me, much more experienced, so just have to keep working.
The
She's
Big
so
East.
modest.
Yeah,
She's so
it's
modest.
refreshing. That's wonderful. The Big East is one of the most recognizable leagues in the history of women's basketball. As a first-year head coach, have you given yourself the time to think about what it's going to be like to be down the same sideline from Doug Bruno or Harry Perretta? What's that going to be like?
Well, and again, I may be new as a head coach to the Big East, but I'm not new to the conference.
Sure.
I was at Georgetown in '98 through 2004 as an assistant, so I know what Harry's offense looks like. I know what Doug's offense looks like. I know the fact that we have just veterans and Hall of Fame coaches in our league, and you learn from them, and you're excited to be a part of that. But ball is ball, and if you're a competitor, you're not intimidated by that. You're going to get your team prepared. You're going to get them ready to go, and that excites me, because I will be across from some of the best, but we are the best too. And so that's the message that I tell our players, and that's how we're going to prepare. And when that ball throws up, it's game time.
She's got me ready to go out. I'm
She's
not
so
athletic.
energetic.
You know what I
love
mean?
it.
So what's the reaction like in the locker room and in huddles when she's talking?
Basically, she has this quote, it's earn it, basically, and that's what she wants us to do, and I think we've been earning it in practices, diving on the floor for loose balls, just so much energy. She just loves energy, so we try to show it every day.
Big picture, beyond basketball. I know competing is important, earning it, but beyond basketball, what do you want your student athletes to leave Georgetown with beyond great experiences in the game?
Well, first, the sense of family, that they always have a place to call home. And I think just being able for me to start my journey at Georgetown and then 17 years later return back, it's not something that we just preach, it's something we live. Georgetown sent me on my way as an assistant, but they never closed the door when it was time to come back. And I think if we promote that with our student athletes, that they will always have a place to call home. We will prepare them They will be ready to just attack anything head on, academically, professionally, socially, ethically, and they can always come home. They're a part of our families, and we're Hoyas for life.
Well said. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tony Luffman, Big East Digital Network.